There it is, guys. The 2021-22 season is over. And before we even talk about the game today, from me to you, thank you. I don't want to bang on about this too much because a lot of people that watch my channel are aware of this by now, but I really do appreciate all the support throughout the season because 7 months ago I actually left university to just go on YouTube full time, and it is honestly a dream come true. I don't like to talk about it too much because, again, I don't want to bang on about it constantly, but I really do appreciate your support. Nothing's certain in life. Maybe one day this support will fizzle out, but I'm really happy how things are going at the minute, and the 7 months I've done this for is just, like I said, a dream come true. It is the best moment of my life, and yeah, I could never be grateful enough for your support. So thank you so much. Words can only describe you so much. I really do appreciate your support, and I will make sure I do everything to continue with the channel. Now, it doesn't matter if you like me, it doesn't matter if you hate me, you always reacted to me, and that's just the most important part. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait for the summer transfer window. I can't wait for next season. I'm so happy where this football club is at. When the takeover happened, I think most people expected the club to go in the up, but there was still that level of uncertainty. Will it really happen? But this season's been exceptional. The fact we finished 11th, bearing in mind we won 1 and 14 or something, it's just ridiculous. 49 points, that's the highest in 9 years. I don't think anyone saw us getting 11th this season, to be honest. The fact we've done it is incredible. And as I said before, guys, thank you. I've loved every step of the way. I've done the maths yesterday. I've been to 82 Newcastle United games this season. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I would say I'm going to have a break now, but the transfer window opens in a couple of weeks. And not only that, Newcastle go on tour next month as well, to God knows what country. So, yeah, I'll rest when I'm dead, shall we say. But I do appreciate your support, guys. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to head down there, hit that subscribe button. It keeps you guys updated on all the videos. So here we have it, the final video of the 2021-22 season. Burnley 1, Newcastle 2 full time. Now, first off, I want to talk about the Burnley fans first. I've seen on social media that most Newcastle fans have respected Burnley. However, though, I have seen some people in real life or some people on the internet just obviously dig Burnley fans are getting relegated. Now, you can do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do and what not to do. But I'm going to make this clear now. If it was not for the takeover this season, that would have been us today. And when I was in the hospitality, I had to see all the Burnley fans everywhere. A lot of them were distraught. They were leaving the grounds early. You could hear a needle drop in the stadium. It was just silent. And yeah, that could have been us today. And I'm so glad it's not. I felt for them though, because I actually thought Burnley played alright today. Now, admittedly, a draw wouldn't have kept them up. But, I mean, at the time, they didn't know that Leeds scored a late winner. So a draw would have kept them up at that moment of time. However, though, the fact that Leeds won the game, I don't think Burnley deserved to win today. I actually think a draw was the fair result. I think Newcastle dominated a good amount of the game. However, though, once Cornet scored, it was 2-1. Burnley really gave it a good go. The crowd was on the players' backs. They gave Newcastle everything they had, and another day they would have scored a second goal. But when they needed it, it didn't happen. And that was the difference today between Burnley staying up and Burnley going down. They couldn't get the job done. Newcastle were professional in the game. We handled them well. We did what we could. Callum Wilson especially, he was out for blood. He really wanted Burnley to go down. His reaction for the first goal, especially the shushing the fans, really trying to dig it into them. Some players in that pitch today just wanted blood, and other ones were a bit more tame. But I think overall as a team, we played pretty well. I haven't got many complaints today. I think especially in the circumstance, the fact we're already staying up, and the fact that Joe Linton got injured in the first 5 minutes, I think we played well. I haven't honestly got any complaints today. Obviously, there's bits and bobs we think you could improve on, but overall, it was a pretty solid performance. Now, Joe Linton's injury, I was gutted about that one. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be too bad. It seems to be more of a massive cut than a serious muscle tear or bone break, anything. It's not a nice injury, but, I mean, it could be worse. However, though, I don't know how long he's going to be out for. It might force the club to sign on midfield, which I guess in hindsight is a good thing, but still, I don't want to see a football player get injured. Newcastle, though, the goals we scored were pretty decent, to be honest. I think Wilson's second goal was quite well worked. We should have scored some more goals. I think St. Maximin's chance he probably should have buried. It was a decent save from Pope, but we should have done a little bit better there. I think someone earlier on had a long shot. Other than that, though, Newcastle, we didn't create an awful amount of chances, but we took the most important ones, and Burnley, on the other hand, they had plenty of chances in the bay to any of them. I think Newcastle should be doing better for their goal. I think the fact they went back to Cornet and the rebound is a bit too easy for them. Good finish by him, but the Braga saved the first shot. I feel like the defence should be trying to close down the opportunity more, but I mean, that's a little nitpick more than anything. But like I said before, Burnley had the chances, they didn't take him. Leeds, I heard, played quite well against Brentford and ultimately probably deserved to win the game. So I can't fault them in their aspect. But Burnley, yeah, they were bad today. They should have done more and they didn't. And that was the difference, like I said. But what the Newcastle do now, I think Matt Ritchie, by the way, I think he played his last game today, to be honest. I think the way he came on the pitch, 85th minute or so, I don't know. I wouldn't have subbed him on Percy, so I do feel like it's his last game. That's more like an act of respect than anything else. Which I think he's one that does need to go. He's a good servant, but he's not really going to take the club forward. He's someone that's, in my opinion, just a championship level player. And he's one that I think should go out the door. I'm somewhat a little gutted that Leeds didn't go down because it'd be hard to get like some Rafinha and Phillips now. However, Tarkowski, he's another player that looks like he'd be out the door today, the way he interacted with the Burnley fans after the match. A lot of journalists have stated with the fact he ran around the full pitch and just the way he sort of clapped all the fans and makes it seem like he's not going to play again for the club. And that's a player that Newcastle is heavily linked to, so he could potentially be on his way to Newcastle. We'll talk about this a bit more in the news video tomorrow. But the fact that Leeds didn't go down, it's going to be quite hard. I think Phillips weren't going to get anywhere, but I think Rafinha would have had a good chance of getting, so I don't know if people will be gutted about that one. But yeah, Leeds, I can't believe they stayed up, by the way. I can't believe Everton stayed up. I can't believe Leeds stayed up. They haven't been good at all this season. There was just so many crap teams in the league. It's just mental that some of them stayed up. But I'm exhausted. I'm going to look forward to my sleep tonight. When I wake up tomorrow, I can go back to Newcastle and not think about travelling for a while. I mean, I could say I'm done with videos, but that's not true though. I'll be back with another upload tomorrow, and that's going to continue to go throughout the summer. But yeah, just over 2,000 Newcastle fans went down today. 130 lighting pads. I know for a fact that this game is going to be impossible to go to, so I bought hospitality tickets back in January. And the experience itself was actually class today. It was really good. Obviously, if you watch the vlog, you can kind of see what Ace and my view of the match and that. It looks sick. But I just like that. The fun's over. I'm kind of glad somewhat. I think Newcastle didn't have much to play for in the last few matches, so I kind of just wanted to end. So the real fun begins in the summer. But overall, men's team this season's been pretty good. I can't complain too much about it. 11th place is good. Some people are disappointed to get top 10, but I mean, come on. 11th place is still pretty decent in the mid-table side. The women's team this season, now I think they've had a good year, but I would say they've been quite disappointed with the fact that they lost the cup final against Wolves and didn't win the league. So I think they will be disappointed, but overall I think they had a good year. The other 23s have been crap, I'm going to be honest. They've been way too inconsistent for me. They've lost their cup final as well, and in the league, it just should have done a bit better in my opinion. So I think they've had a bad year, but other than that though, I think your teams have been pretty spot on. So yeah, as a Newcastle fan, can't complain at all. I've been at every single match this season. It was really hard to do that under the previous owner. It was depressing week in, week out. It just sucked the life out of me going to these long away matches and playing crap week in, week out. Not getting rewarded for your travels, and it really did mess with me mentally, and I think it did for everyone else as well. No ambition, no confidence, pile of garbage. Finally, someone came in, knocked on that door, and we answered. We went on that pitch and we showed them what we made of. The players we have improved under Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe himself came in and was an upgrade in Steve Bruce. The signs we made were the necessary signs that kept us in that league. People can bang on about spending money. Listen, every team spends money. Well, Manchester City, Liverpool, they spend billions of pounds. Well, because Newcastle spent £90 million. Oh, it's a disgusting money team. I mean, come on. Every team spends money. We spent the money required to keep us up. And bear in mind as well, our players at the club all improved as well. So it's not like they just carried our team. They didn't. Kieran Trippier was injured and the rest of them. Chris Wood, you could argue, didn't have a great time. And the other three were pretty good. But, I mean, come on. They didn't carry us at all. We did a good job of our most improved players as well. But yeah, there it is. The season is over now. What a journey that was. I enjoyed every single second of it. I can't wait to see what happens in the next season. But anyway, guys, question of the day for you. Who do you think Newcastle are going to sign this summer? Which players do you think we're going to bring in? I don't want to go on about it too much. I've made some videos about it already, but the sky's the limit. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think we're going to be signing world-class players, don't get me wrong, but I think we'll be signing very good players. Some players that will drastically change the squad and some players that will be really good squad depth. We've got to get rid of the old and bring in the new. That's what I think Newcastle will do going forward. But anyway, that's it from me this season, and this season is now over. What a feeling this is. If honestly, I'm on top of the world. What a feeling that is. I think I've been to, 5 away wins in the Premier League this season or something like that. It feels good. It feels good knowing we have an ambitious football club now. It gives 100% week in, week out. Those fans today gave 100%, and so did those players. I didn't think the performance was amazing, but hell, it wasn't bad even. I think Burnley, under the circumstances, gave it a good go, but they could not get the job done, and that was the difference there. That's why Burnley are going down to the Championship, and that's why Leeds are staying up. They did their job, Burnley did not, and that's Premier League, that's life. An exceptional final day in the Premier League. All the drama occurred, and it was Burnley in the end that couldn't get the job done. Newcastle were ruthless, we showed them no mercy, and we sent them down. And that's life. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Enjoy the summer. Be plenty more content on the channel, and as I said in the intro, thank you so much. This really does mean everything to me, and I can't wait to continue. I can't wait to keep on going. Yes, I made a lot of mistakes, but hell, it's about bouncing back from those mistakes. I know I'm going forward now that I can do it. I can do it with the support I have, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. But thank you guys for watching. Take care. There we have it. The season is over.